You can support this show at patreon.com/ASA podcasting. Welcome back, Skyrim Addict podcast. It's November. It's been a little bit. Michael, Ray's here, and Victor's here.
Good evening.
I think we skipped October this time.
Pretty much. Yep.
It was a busy
I
month.
wasn't getting paid, so I wasn't doing any podcasts.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a good point.
Yeah.
We were on strike. Ray and I weren't getting
That's
paid
right.
either.
Yeah.
No, I always get paid.
That's
Yeah,
right.
technically
Yeah.
I do
It's
too.
just I'm paying myself.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, October, a very busy month around here. But yeah, I dove in heavy. I don't know, was I playing Gate to Sovngarde last time? Or I think I talked about I was going to download it. I've been deep into it since then. So it's a mod pack that Jay Serpa put together. And I think it's like 1,700 mods. And it's, a bunch of his, obviously, and other ones, and really well put together. What's that?
It's a Webberjack list?
I think it is in Wabbajack now. I did it through Vortex and Nexus. But I think it is actually a mod organizer now as well. I remember seeing that on the, because I'm in his Discord because I supported it. So, but yeah, so really, really changes a lot. Changes like everything, really. Obviously, graphics and all that, but uses things like campfire, a bunch of different like leveling mods and alchemy mods. Like seasonal alchemy, happy little trees. Oddly, also simple hunting. With the simple,
I like
hunting's
happy little trees.
Happy little trees is great. Simple hunting's his, I believe, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, which is great. And like the leveling's a little different where it's like everything, you can see everything's level now when you go to whatever, Bleak Falls Barrow, you can see as the bandit's coming at you what its level is. So when you encounter something, like if it's too high of a level for you, you basically got to run away, and you can come back later when you're leveled up to that. So more like is it Unbound that kind of does that? Is that what's the one?
Yeah, I must have something loaded in one of my standard bills, but I see that shows you what level it is. But yeah.
Yeah. So everything
Warhood is one of them.
Yeah. So, and things don't necessarily level with you. They are that level when you get there. They are that level later at those locations. And then, like whatever, you encounter a dragon at this area.
So it's more Requiem-like? In other words, it's not a...
Requiem. Yeah. That's what I meant, not Unbound.
Yeah, okay.
Requiem. Yeah. So basically, when you start out, and, you can do alternate starts and all that kind of stuff, or you can start in a wagon, whatever you want. I started out, I wanted to be a thief, so I started in Riften, and basically I just lived in Riften for a long time and slowly build up. There's the typical survival stuff, but it's not like over the top. It's very streamlined and simple. And then, of course, you can adjust it as you need it as well. It doesn't feel cumbersome, like... If you fall in the water up north, like you don't die in 5 seconds, that kind of thing. Like, obviously you would in real life, but we're playing a game. We don't need to die in 5 seconds.
It might be a couple of minutes, but
yes. So, you have to bathe, things like that, but you can adjust the times you need to do it, how you do it, all that kind of stuff. There's injuries that you can, incur. And I actually broke my arm at one point and had to heal and like stay at my house in Riften and heal up for a few days. And you learn the spells. I think that I forget what mod that is, where you read the book. You have to study the spells over X number of hours, depending on the level.
Spell research.
Spell research. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I took that time. Actually, I'm like, well, I got a broken arm. I might as well sit in my what is it, Honeyside that's in Riften. I was sitting in Honeyside, just sitting in a chair, reading. But yeah, it's like a whole different experience. You can go real slow and progress. You take your time, kind of thing. Pick off things. Right. I went through the Thieves Guild. I did kick off the dragons early. Like I went through enough, and holy crap, they were so hard. Like I got through the part in Whiterun at the Watchtower, and it was insane. And I was like, well, I just wanted the dragons to be there, but I didn't want to be Dragonborn essentially with this character.
Yeah.
I wanted to be in the world where the dragons existed. So I just run away from them. Like I'm just a participant in the world where this is happening. And I have to like exist where the dragons exist. So I'm running away just like everybody else is. So now I'm at the point where I can face them pretty well, but it's still hard. Like I'm a level 58 and I can get wiped out pretty quickly still.
Are you playing Legendary?
No. I'm like playing like Adept or something like that.
Adept, yeah.
And I'm still getting wiped out like quick.
Yeah. That's the thing with some of those combat mods. Legendary is ridiculous. So you're better off playing Adept or maybe Expert at best.
Yeah, it still feels like I would say like bandits and stuff I do feel a little too easy at times. Dragons are like still insane at that level. Yeah. So I feel like I can bounce the level up and down a little bit. It's got like Worm's Tooth in it, Forgotten City, all that kind of stuff. Bunch of extra dialogue and NPCs and also followers and all that kind of thing. Trying to think what else like specifically that it just really changes like the gameplay in general. The one thing I did not like, I think I told you guys when I encountered this accidentally, as I dropped my little mixer, is I accidentally stumbled upon Project AHO in the middle of the game, and you get kidnapped into that quest, and I was not happy. Because I did not know what was happening. I was running down the road, and this orc kidnapped me, and I got stuck in this quest mod. And I'm like, and I had not saved for a little bit, and I'm like, what is going on? And I'm like, what is happening? And then I was playing it for a little bit. I'm like, I'll be able to get like through this pretty quickly and get out of here or whatever. And like 10 hours later, I'm like, I don't even know what the hell's going on here. I don't want to be here. What is happening? I was so annoyed. And I just went back like a bunch of saves. I was like, I don't care. I don't care what I lose. I don't care what I've gotten. I don't care anything about this. So now I got to avoid the mill where the stupid orc is at and never go there and never go near there so that I don't get kidnapped.
I think I remember when the AHO first came out, I think I tried it, but I don't think I ever went very far with it, possibly for the same reason. I don't even remember. It was a long time ago. That mod's been out for quite a long time.
Yeah.
So you didn't generally, was it that you were sort of underpowered for the mod, or you just didn't like the way it played?
I didn't care about the story.
Yeah.
And I was in the middle of finishing up the Thieves Guild quest and got hijacked into this other thing.
Yeah.
So like I was at the end of finishing up what I was doing and then got basically hijacked into something else that I couldn't get out of, that I didn't care anything about.
Yeah.
And I also just didn't like the story that much. Maybe it was because like I was in the middle of something else that I didn't like the story. I was like trying to finish up what I was doing and was enjoying that, and was like, what the hell am I doing here? I'm not even where I want to be, and I can't even get there, and I've lost everything, and what's going on?
Kind of like being kidnapped.
Yeah. It was
sort of. Hey, that's pretty realistic, isn't it?
It was very realistic. It was exactly like being kidnapped. I was like, what the hell's going on here? But like a bunch of the other stuff it adds is like, you can knock on doors, you can peek through the knocking on door feature.
I love that. That's an old Arthmore mod, I think, from way back. Yeah, it's really
awesome.
Yeah, peek through the lock.
Peek through the lock. Yeah, another great one. It has the carriage mod, the waiting and inns for carriages, which is great.
Yeah, I love that one.
Bunch of city expansions. The one in Solitude's great. It expands the whole dock area.
There's one of those. Those are there's one for Windhelm, Solitude. I've had those, and they're super stable. So I've been running those for a long time. And there's one other one I can't remember. But yeah, the Windhelm, both the Windhelm and the Sol, they do need some patches though, because they're, especially if you're using any of the JK stuff, both of those need to be patched. Otherwise, there's some train wrecky kind of conflicts. But otherwise, and all the patches are out there. It's easy to find. And,
yeah, unfortunately, in those curated mod packs, they've gone through and taken care of all the patching.
Yeah.
I mean, I even updated this mod pack in the middle of playing from revision 95 to revision 96, and 0 issue.
Wow.
Like literally, the only issue I had in the very beginning, this was before upgrading it in between. What is it when I had to like purge everything and reorder it or something, because I was having some weirdish like glitch of things weren't rendering or something. What is the feature on Vortex? Was it purge and reorder or something like that? I forget exactly offhand.
Purge mod where it pulls everything out.
Yeah.
And then you put it all back in.
Yeah, that was all. I just had to do that once because something was out of whack. And like Hendrheim was like invisible or something, and like some other things were just out of whack, or like I was crashing every time I walked into Whiterun or something. But I did that once and everything was totally fine. Since then I had like, a crash here or there, like the normal kind of stuff, like a random crash here and there, but nothing repeatable, right? Like, oh, I crashed going into Whiterun, but then the next time I did it, it was totally fine. So it's not like anything that's like repeatable or happening. And like I said, I upgraded the mod pack in the middle of this game save, and it worked seamlessly. The next, like literally just continued playing like it was nothing. And I was like, oh, well, pretty hard to beat that for seamless transition of like 1,700 or 1,800 mods or whatever it is at this point. But it's got like the classics like Worm's Tooth, like I said, Forgotten City, of course, things like that. And then just a bunch of other just random encounters and extra things and extra dialogue and extra city stuff and things like that. So extra parts of dungeons. Oh, and it's got the, I forget what the mod is, where you can claim the forts and dungeons for whatever faction, whether it's the Rift or the Imperials or etc., depending, which is a really great feature. That way you're not constantly clearing things out over and over and over again, unless it's like quest specific ones that you can't like close those out if they're part of the Civil War or whatever. They have to stay that way. But yeah, I put a ton of time into that. Really, really, really enjoying that. Oh, and I also became a bard running around with my flute. Also because I enjoy playing the flute. So,
well, I think I forget what the mod's called, but I think that's another J Serpa mod.
That is a J. That is actually one of his mods. Yeah.
I was looking at it the other day to see if I wanted to load it in, and I thought, I don't give a shit about bards.
Yeah, it's actually I've been having fun with it because I'll just like if I'm at an inn like buying some food or something, I'll just break out the flute and I found one that's the dancer's pipe and everybody just starts dancing as soon as you play it. So cool. I'll break that out every once in a while and just play that.
Yeah. Throw a hat on the ground, let people give you tips.
They do give you tips, actually. I got so much gold now, but they do give you tips, which is nice. So there's that. There's that.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean that's
awesome.
all I've been really doing is Gate to Sovngarde. I've been so deep into that with the one character. I do want to start another character with it, but like the thing is, even like I'm up to level 58 or whatever. Barely done the main quest. All I've really done is the Thieves Guild and all kinds of random side quests and things, and like closing out forts and things like that. Like I've barely touched any of the quest lines other than like random stuff. You know what I mean? So there's just so many other random things you come across that you know you don't feel locked into doing certain things.
Yeah, I'm still playing my Speaker to Animals Khajiit, and the Legacy of the Dragonborn. So I'm still plugging away with that. That's my own mod pack though. So I've about 400 mods I think I have loaded in that one. So it's very stable. Not a lot of patching, not a lot of stuff like that. So, but I've gone through the Mages Guild and the Thieves Guild. I'm actually at the what's the special armor you get after you've killed Mercer Frey, etc.
The Nightingale.
Thank you. Yeah. So I'm running around Nightingale armor now.
It is a great looking armor.
It really is. Well, I have a very highly leveled set of heavy armor because that's basically what Speaker to Animals is built for. He's built for heavy armor, but when I did the Thieves Guild, I decided to run through a bunch of light armor stuff, and so I got the Nightingale armor leveled up pretty well. But since it's a Legacy of the Dragonborn playthrough, I'm not giving back that damn key until I'm damn well good and ready. So I'm running around doing a bunch of stuff, and for the first time, and I swear to God, we've all been playing Skyrim since roughly 2011. For the first time ever, I found the Quill of Gemination.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yeah, I've never found it before. So I finally got that. So that was fun.
Oh, man.
It was a big triumph on my part. But yeah, it's been fun. It's a good playthrough. So I'm at level 47 now, and I've been going for, like you said earlier, I think I've been playing at least 100 hours in this, and I'm only at 47. So just playing it slowly, enjoying things like the Deva Visa, which is a fabulous addition to Legacy of Dragonborn. What a great mod that is, because that was independent, but that was not built for Legacy of the Dragonborn. That came out independently. It was added in, and some of the other stuff. So I have, I don't think it's Jay Serpa's stuff, the extended version of the Mages Guild. We've discussed that a couple of podcasts ago. Some of the added quests and things that are available in that, and don't think I have any added stuff to the Thieves Guild, but I have a lot of the new JK stuff. JK keeps putting out new new sort of beautification mods. They just came out with another one a couple of weeks ago. I forget what it's for, but they're all amazingly. Oh, it's for the Nightgate Inn. Totally rebuilt Nightgate Inn. It's absolutely spectacular. So if your computer can handle the load that those mods put on it, they are so worth the quality of life running around. Just seeing all this incredible stuff that these people add in. They're the amazing touches of design and little bits, and even Easter eggs that are in there, books and stuff. It's wonderful just to run around and just look at it. So anyway, that's what I've been doing. Nothing consequential, except starting the new Champion of Cyrodiil.
Yeah, the Champion of Cyrodiil.
Yes.
The, whatchamacallit? Skypothesis sword and board.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fun. I haven't really done much with it. I just started it, built the character. I haven't done any real running around in the game yet.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where they go, because their goal last year was to, for this year they were going to do one build a month, and so they've got one more build left.
Yep.
For 2025, and then we'll see what they do after that. So, but they've had some good ones. It's this one is just so classic.
Yeah,
this one I think, and the Cartographer and the Briar Witch were for this year. Yeah.
Well, I kind of got frustrated with my mods, and my mod list was so discombobulated because I'd had a few different collections that I had run that had been broken by the update when they changed the file structure a year and a half ago, whenever that was, when they went to the Starfield style.
Yeah.
And so I just needed to purge it. And so then I just started trying to figure out what I was going to do after that. And then, I'd seen all the lore rim stuff, and, it was like, okay, I'm going to do lore rim. And then I started digging into it, and it was like, oh, wait, I'm sorry. I'm allergic to Requiem.
Yeah, lore rim was not successful for me. I tried it a couple times, and it just,
well, that was like 8,000 mods.
Yeah. It's really tough. It's hard to load it. Yeah. Anyway. Yes.
But when I saw that it had Requiem in it, I'm like, oh, no.
Yeah.
I dabbled in that once, very briefly.
It can be fun if you're patient, but otherwise, no.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not typically what, people call me.
Yeah. The funny thing about Requiem is because I've done 2 semi playthroughs with it, and if you can be successful early on, the rewards are huge, right? But yeah, if Murphy strikes or whatever just doesn't click, Requiem is just tedious.
No,
and that's no fun.
Yeah, but so I had looked at the Gates of Sovngarde, and was kind of heading in that direction, but then came across Nolvus.
Yeah.
And, liked all the stuff I was seeing on that one. My intent was to play some more with Wabbajack. And I thought that Nolvus was a Wabbajack collection, but when I actually went to the Wabbajack site, it didn't show up.
Wasn't it originally Wabbajack?
I think it was, because I thought I'd seen a video where they had loaded it through Wabbajack.
Yeah.
So I started poking around. Turns out that they've built their own installer.
Yeah, it's very impressive looking. Yeah,
and it worked really well.
Yeah, cool.
So it's 3,500 mods. There was at the end, there was one mod that I couldn't automatically load. They give you a way to get to their manual download page.
Is it a non-Nexus mod or something? Or because sometimes with the Wabbajack ones, there's some exterior mods that have that problem. You have to go manually grab it.
Yeah. Well, and I think this was hosted on their site. So,
okay, cool.
I just had to go there directly,
So I'm sorry. So all the mods are now hosted on their own site, not on Nexus?
Right.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know that they're necessarily not on Nexus, because they do have you log into your Nexus.
Right.
Because I've got Nexus Premium.
Okay, yeah.
For, downloading ridiculous numbers of mods.
Yeah. I have a lifetime. I bought the lifetime
same. Yeah.
Years ago.
And so once I got that one popped in, everything opened up just fine. I had One's a problem where the display, when the splash page would come up, it was in the wrong aspect. So it was at 720p. But when I took a screenshot, it was regular, which was really weird. They've got a Discord. I went in their Discord help, but somebody said, "Oh yeah, go to this file folder, go to this, change the permission or change the settings on this particular file to not scale."
Okay, yeah. So it's like an INI conflict or something like that.
Yeah, something. Yeah. Once I made that change, everything ran fine. I had one crash at the very beginning of the game, just like within the first few minutes. And then it hasn't crashed since.
Oh, cool. Did you do the automatic or the manual install?
Automatic.
When you said you were playing with it, I went to the website just before we started today and looked at the offer. Sort of.
Yeah, I just went through their auto installer. I didn't choose the hardest setting. It's called
smart.
Like you're gonna die or something like that.
Yeah. Is it like, did you guys play the recent releases of Wolfenstein, where the easy setting is BJ with a little pacifier in his mouth, and yeah. So that's the
yeah. I think the lowest setting on this one is called Milk Drinker.
Milk Drinker, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, yeah.
But so it's been interesting. They've got kind of a custom alternate start. It looks like it weaves in a bunch of different alternate start mods.
Well, that's cool.
So it starts off. We messed around with that mod before, where you're in the room at the inn in Helgen, and so then you can choose whether to walk out the door or stay. And well, this one you've got a menu and you've got all of the the classic alternate start, new beginning, starts, plus a couple of custom ones from some other mod, I don't know. And then you talk to the dragon on the lamp next to the door, and he says, "Okay, on your way." And then you walk out, and I started off as a dragonborn.
This dragon?
Yes, that's the guy. And it started me in Iverstead.
Oh. Cool.
And it automatically went through and did the Bleak Falls Barrow quest and the Western Watchtower quest. And so I was on my way to go see the Greybeards at High Hrothgar.
So it just dumped you right into that to go and see the Greybeards? Oh, wow.
Yep.
Okay. Huh.
And because of that, I started off, I was level 3, because it figured, okay, this is about what you're going to get if you went through and did that from the very beginning.
That's about right. Yeah. Huh.
So that was kind of an interesting way to start.
So what, if any, are they running their own kind of mod manager, or is it based like all the Wabbit are based on mod organizers?
Yeah. So ultimately, you launch when you launch the what they call instances to play. It opens up Mod Organizer 2.
Oh, okay.
And good. You hit that, and then you go make a sandwich, because.
Yeah.
It took over 4 minutes.
Wow.
From the time that I clicked run on Mod Organizer until my character loaded in the game.
I hate to say it, but that is much as I think I'm on record as saying maybe once or twice that I love Mod Organizer, it is clunky when there's a ton of mods. It is slow.
Yeah, and this definitely has a heap of mods. So
yeah.
I went with the Cabbage E&B presets.
Oh, cool.
I
never tried those. I've seen them, but I've never tried it. What do you think?
I like it. It's very shadowy. It's terrible for pictures.
Yeah.
But it's good when you're walking around. And it's not like bloomy. It's not fantasy colors or anything like that.
What weather mod is it using?
Nat.
Oh wow, okay. I like that. I like that. Although I've had issues with it, so I've sort of defaulted now. I pretty much always just run Cathedral stuff because it's pretty much compatible.
Yeah. Well, and it's kind of interesting because they weave a lot of different mods together. And so, like, if I go to weathers, what are they doing? So, Seasons of Skyrim.
Yeah, that's lovely.
4 seasons, faster seasons of Skyrim. Obsidian Mountains and Fog.
That one, that is, by the way, for anybody listening, Obsidian Mountain Fogs is very compatible with everything. You can load that. You can load that into any combination of weather mods you want to use. Yeah,
and
it looks great.
Fortunately, I haven't experienced this yet, but it's got supreme blizzards.
Oh God!
And they've got what's this? RAS, rain, ash, and snow shaders.
God.
Morning fog, storm lightning. Storms are really loud.
I'll bet they are. Yeah.
And then they've got their weather patch that kind of.
I love that these guys
everything together.
Can spend the time to really generate all the patches necessary to make all this stuff work together, because that is a lot of work. It really is. Yeah,
and then so the combat system is Nemesis.
Ooh, okay, Nemesis. Interesting.
All the cities have makeovers. A lot of, town and village. So the smaller towns are more fleshed out. Like Iverstead had a general merchant.
Is it running any of the at your own pace or the?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it runs at your own pace.
Yeah,
it has. The one thing that kind of I was looking for. It's got Legacy of the Dragonborn.
Wow! Okay.
And a lot of patches in that one.
Yeah, I'll bet.
They run a bunch of texture or LOD tweaks.
God. Does it have Dindalod?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
And when you're standing on the mountain above Whiterun, you can see clear, detail on Labyrinthia.
I played with Dindalod a few years ago and enjoyed it. And yeah, you're right. You can see amazing. My biggest problem with Dindalod is that you cannot, once you get a setup, don't fuck with it because it will bite you in the ass. Mm-hmm. Don't change anything because you have to rerun Dindalod anytime you change anything.
Yeah.
So I just felt that really restrictive and too much work.
Yeah.
So
it's got Ulvenwald,
for forests and
traverse, yeah, for the for the forests. But it also has a bunch of tree stuff. Blubbos.
Okay. Yeah.
Bent pines.
Blubbo, the modder, anyway, just sort of showed up about 3 or 4 years ago, I think. It's sort of very prolific.
There's a mod called Removing Ugly Details from Logs.
Okay, that's cool.
And then it's got Aspens Ablaze, and then a bunch of their own tree mashups.
Yeah,
they call it
the Ulven Wall. That's great. A great landscaping one.
So I went with the classic combat animations. I didn't want all that, sword swiping splash,
the Final Fantasy stuff.
And having to do flips and spins and all that kind of stuff.
It's just
so the installer gives you a lot of options, to be able to tweak it to the way that you want to get it set up.
I noticed it does say very clearly and very stridently, do not load this on a mechanical hard disk.
Yeah.
So if you don't have an M4 SSD that's plugged right into your motherboard, just don't even bother.
They definitely.
Yeah.
And my gaming computer is, it's above the base specs, but it's below the recommended specs.
Yeah, I think
in that my card only has 24 gig of VRAM instead of the recommended 32.
Only has 24 gig of VRAM.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, fuck you.
Because it says it might run on 16, maybe.
Yeah. Well, I'm running a 4070, which is 12. So, isn't it? I think so.
Yeah. But so far,
gigs what card are you running that has 24 gigs of VRAM?
It's a AMD, the 7900 XTX.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, I'm going to give it a shot, but I'll probably limp along.
Yeah. It was really, it was an easy install once I figured out how to get past that last file.
Okay. So on the install, how much did you clean up of other stuff? In other words, presumably your Skyrim data directory and all that stuff was pretty pristine. I'm sure they ask you to do that and clean up everything and purge all.
So I went through and I removed all of my Nexus mods.
Okay.
In Vortex.
Yep.
And then I uninstalled Skyrim. I deleted all the directories and then I reinstalled Skyrim.
Yeah. And reloaded all the Anniversary Edition creation.
Yeah, then stuff. Went through and loaded all the Anniversary stuff and then made a copy of that and put it in a folder for the Nolvus.
Wow, okay.
And then that's the copy of Skyrim that I am using to play the game and have all their mods, loaded into.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, it was completely clean, which, I had originally done that because I was looking at doing Lorem, and they said you absolutely have to.
Yeah, all the Wabbajack stuff tells you to purge and clean everything, and also clean all your, do the cleaning process on all your base ESMs and everything.
Yeah. So I emptied out my Vortex archive and everything.
Yeah.
So I didn't want anything lingering around.
Yeah, you know what? I'm happy with what I got. I don't want to lose all that stuff. I got a really nice collection of mods. I think I'll just leave it alone. Do you mind if I change the subject briefly?
Go
for it.
Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition.
Lordy.
Oh boy.
Sorry to bring it up, but
which version?
Yeah, well, what's the generalized opinion about it? $60 for a bunch of Creation Club shit is basically what the impression I got. But
so I am not the most objective person to talk to about this.
That's okay. Neither am I. So let's go.
Because, I've been pissed off for the last year and a half that they released and never fixed the next gen update. Then when they finally released the fixes for the next gen update, it broke it harder. And so now I haven't loaded the update that came out today. It was a hot fix that was supposed to unbreak some of the stuff that they broke, but not completely fix what was broken before. Okay. So we are almost, we're so close to being where we should have been a year and a half ago.
Okay.
There's another hot fix that's supposed to be out the 24th of this month, so next week. And hopefully that will, have the next gen update completely fixed and increase the mod space that console gamers have to be able to mod the game.
Okay.
And it should have the fix today, November 17th, should have fixed the issue where it was not acknowledging that you had the DLC loaded, even though you could be running around in Nuka World. When you ask the game, you don't own Nuka World. I don't know what you're talking about. You couldn't possibly be running around in Nuka World or Far Harbor for that matter, because you do not own that content. And so you can't load any of these mods that relied on downloadable content. So the big thing was that, because of that, if you tried to play the game with an existing character that had mods that required the DLC, it would break that save. And so that character would be in deep doo-doo. Because it would try to fix the fact that, you had loaded mods that require DLC that you don't own.
Wow.
So that should be fixed, hopefully. Now, this anniversary edition, so they give you a bunch of mods, over 150 mods.
Yeah, right. Okay.
With the Skyrim Anniversary Edition, we got a bunch of quests, like, legitimate quests.
Yeah.
And, good content to get us to, the new, equipment and stuff. With the creations in Fallout 4, most of them are just go to this place and pick up this thing. And then even more of the mods are weapon skins, armor skins, Pip-Boy skins.
Oh.
And
okay, so despite despite the fact that there are these amazing things like Fallout London out there, is that partly because the modding community for Fallout 4 is not even I don't want to call it a shadow of, but it's not nearly as robust as Skyrim.
Yeah, no.
So there isn't that much content to draw from, is there?
And there is a lot. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to the creations on any of them.
Well, even
for
Skyrim,
the most part,
they're pretty poor compared to what you can find on Nexus and elsewhere.
Yeah. I just never have needed to.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's perfectly good content. I did do on Starfield, I did the Watchtower. I bought that one. And that was a nice mod, added a lot to the game. The only unfortunate part on that was that it was expecting me to play the main quest, and I haven't done that in 100 years. Because like any other main quest, it's not, it's not what I want. I want to do all the other stuff. I want to explore and
don't. Yeah.
So there's the stuff that you get for $20, which is the base. If you already have Fallout 4, then the next gen update. If you've already got that going into this, then for $20 you can get this pack of 150 creations.
Well, that's where I sort of drew the line, because I thought, there's this cool anniversary edition, so I put it in my cart, and it told me that because I already owned all this other stuff, I wasn't going to be downloading that, but it was still going to charge me $60 for the creation for this new anniversary edition. So either I misread it, did the wrong thing, or I haven't played Fallout 4 in probably 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
So
and it also could be that it saw that you didn't own the DLC.
Well, I do own the DLC. I own everything.
Well,
you're saying this is a bug. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
And so it wanted to sell you the pack that came with the game, all the DLC, and the creation content.
Gotcha.
So you only need to buy the $20 if you want to get all of this stuff that's in the creation pack. Now, if you want,
isn't really worth it. Yes.
No.
Yeah.
There is a free creation that you can download right now. That's the I can't remember what, Beast Hunter. And so that's got a nice little quest to it. That one was definitely, worth grabbing. And then the other one that looks like it's probably going to be pretty good is the Bounty Hunter creation. And that one is, 600 creation coins. And so that looks like a pretty beefy quest that goes on and is playable in a lot of areas, and should be interesting.
Well, it sounds like I just need to update the game if I haven't automatically updated it already, and see where that goes.
Yeah,
I don't have that much desire to replay it, but it's still a fun.
Yeah, game. And if you aren't dying to get the Slocum Joe's pink Sprinkles Donut Pip-Boy skin,
wait a minute, I could get a Slocum Joe's pink donut. Yeah, you're right.
Oh God.
Yeah.
But yeah, so my highly cynical take on the whole thing is just get the base downloads that will hopefully eventually get you back to where the next gen release should have been a year and a half ago, and then pick up the free Beast Hunter, and if you've got some creation coins, which you probably do, just because they gave us a bunch of stuff free somewhere along the line. Because when I went to buy the Watchtower creation in Starfield, I already had the coins to cover it.
Okay.
So I was like, well, this is simple.
Well, I'll check it out.
So yeah, at least go check those out. Because so now with these latest updates, you should be able to get into the creations menu now.
Okay.
Where there was a time last week that you couldn't.
Oh God!
Because why would they want you to do that?
It'll show you the stuff that you can buy, and it'll be convinced that you own the DLC that you actually have owned and played. So you get me revved up on this. It's just
sorry. Man. I had to ask because
it's so aggravating.
I haven't played it in so long that I really want to know what the true story was.
I love Bethesda. They're not falling apart. They're not falling apart.
Oh my God. Yeah. I don't. We don't even have time to get into all of the questions about what's going on at Microsoft with Xbox and how that's going to affect.
Well, and
Bethesda.
I don't even pay attention to that.
Regretting ever getting bought by
Microsoft. Jess and Andrew's problem.
Yeah. So
because they're playing on Xbox, not me.
Yeah. Oh my God. I don't know. Yeah.
So. But yeah, so that's that rabbit hole.
Yeah. Well, thank you for that. That's very educational.
Yeah. Oh, we did have an email as I sent you guys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
just remembered. Says hello, Michael, Victor, and Ray. I'm writing from Melbourne, Australia, and just wanted to say hello. I've been enjoying your Skyrim Addict content for a couple years now. And just recently became a Patreon subscriber. I particularly enjoyed the Roundtable, Skyrim and Oblivion. God, how long ago? Those were actually a long time ago now.
They go way back.
Jesus.
Yep.
I feel convicted.
Yeah. A bit about me. I'm 35, a casual gamer, primarily RPGs. I play console, Xbox Series X, and my husband is a PC gamer. I first came across Skyrim around 21, 22 after playing Dragon Age Inquisition. Obviously became a big fan. I struggled a bit with OG Oblivion, but have loved immersing myself in the remastered version. I really enjoy role-playing characters. My current Skyrim characters are Bosmer Druid, follower of, how do you say was it Ifri?
Yeah, that's how you say it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I never know how to pronounce that. And the Green Pract using the Druid spells from the Triumvirate mod. And Dunmer Shadow Witch also using
Triumvirate's great. Yeah.
I also love hearing the mod talk from Victor and Ray. I am by no means an expert, certainly more of a plug-and-play kind of modder. Yeah, that is me as well. But the insights and recommendations from Victor and Ray are fantastic. Again, just wanted to say hi and thank you for the amazing work and content you do. Looking forward to the next step. And thank you. That's Matt. So thanks. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that somebody's enjoying the mod talk.
In the year 2025, 14 years after the game came out.
Yeah.
As we still keep going.
4,000 hours later.
God, I don't even want to, I'm not even.
Thanks to those mods. I mean,
yes, actually, yeah. Thanks to the mods. And thanks to retirement, Ray. There's a lot of hours.
Well,
yeah, well, fuck you.
You're liking that, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's a whole new world out there, right?
All right. When I retire, I want a gift from the two of you of that clock with the days on it.
You really do need it. Because today I was like, what the hell day? We were driving back. I'm like, what day is it? I'm like, oh crap, it is Monday. I'm like, I'm going to set an alarm.
Well, and that was because last week when we were going to record on Monday, we forgot what day it was.
Yeah. Last week I was in the middle of ripping up my kitchen floor and I was like, oh damn, it is Monday. I'm like, oh my God. And I was like literally in the middle and I'm like, oh, it's,
And I was in Marquette asking myself why the hell I went to Marquette, Michigan in November. Because I drove through 6 inches of snow on the way up.
That's
there.
right. It was that cold snap last week too.
It was a ton of lake effect snow, and then it all melted 2 days later. So.
Yeah, now it's 60 degrees.
So for anybody that hasn't seen a retirement clock, so a retirement clock is a standard, round-faced, clock, like your standard 1970s, wall clock. But instead of 1 through 12, it's Sunday through Saturday, and so each day has 2 halves. So you're either in the first half of the day or the second half of the day. And it just lets you keep track of what day it is, because when you're retired, that becomes so ephemeral. I mean, it's just, you don't care.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only reason you pay attention to, to the weekend is that's when you don't want to go out anywhere because everybody else is.
Yeah. Because all the other humans are out there. Yeah. Oh, God.
It's like the days in Skyrim. Do you ever know what day it is in Skyrim? No, you never know what day it is in Skyrim.
Frankly, no, I don't.
Yep. It's either daylight or dark night.
That's it. That's all there is.
The sad fact is that when I do retire, I'm not going to really retire. I'm just going to move on to something else.
Yeah.
I mean, we always keep busy. That's why half the time you don't know what day it is, because you're busy doing stuff.
You're doing something. Yeah, that's the problem.
You just don't care what day it is.
Yeah. That's it. That's true. Yeah. Yeah. I wasn't like, I was in the middle of ripping up something because of course, you find things to fill your time. And then I'm like, wait, this is actually a day where I have something else that I'm supposed to be doing. and now I've done this. But yeah. Oh gosh. So right, is the New Vegas roundtable, when's that starting?
So we just rolled characters last Friday.
Okay.
So still plenty of time to get involved if anybody wants to jump in and play New Vegas. So we're playing it ahead of the TV show release in December, because it's going to be set in New Vegas. And so, we rolled characters. We'll start doing, some of the preliminary quests and stuff like that. And the way that we do it is, the first Friday will be Andrew, Jess, and I playing through. And then the following week, we do the recaps from all of the players that are playing along with us, to tell us about their characters and how they handled the different situations. So the quest list will be on the ASA podcasting Fallout feed page, along with a link to the generator. So Jess did a great job of creating a semi AI generating random character generator, and so it's got all kinds of little extra flavor text, giving you a backstory and some play style quirk that you have, that you can incorporate into your gameplay. So just a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
And you were replaying anything in No Man's? I know you were replaying a bunch of the whatchamacallit.
So we're in the Expedition Redux now.
Is that that's what they do at the end of the year, right? Before the
at the end of the year, they replay all of the previous expeditions from throughout the year. So should have wrapped up the first one, which was a replay of the Beachhead, which was it was originally released in honor of the Mass Effect relaunch. And so the reward for that one is a the spaceship from Mass Effect, you get that as one of your frigates. And so they run every 2 weeks all the way through the end of the year. So that'll be ongoing. We've got an episode that will probably drop this week, maybe, if I can drag myself out of Nolvus and into editing mode to finish that one up. But anyway, it's definitely a good time, and it just that game. We just keep getting blown away over and over and over again with the incredible stuff that they're releasing. So it's kind of the afterglow from their development of their new game, which should be out before too long, called Light No Fire. As they develop stuff for that game, they're like, oh, hey, we can put that in No Man's Sky. So one of the things that you'll do in Light No Fire is, you'll come across massive bodies of water that you'll have to have a ship in order to cross. So, you're going to want to build a sailing ship. Well, the idea of the way that the building a sailing ship works, they made into spaceships. And so now you can build, parts to build a spaceship that you can get up and walk around inside.
Oh.
It has autopilot. So if you're flying to, another planet, you can set your waypoint, get up and walk around inside your ship and, do some refining or cook a meal or, whatever you want to do while your ship is flying itself, to this destination.
Wow. Is there now consequence to cooking meals? Is it a survival thing?
So not so much survival as it is. So, it's, I don't know. It's been quite a while. They introduced this thing called a nutrient processor.
Okay.
And so you put it in your backpack. And now when you put food in your nutrient processor, it can give you buffs.
Okay.
So if I'm going to be mining, something, so the most lucrative thing to mine is curious deposits, and you get runaway mold. And those refined into nanites. Nanites are a big currency in the game. If I just process a few of these moldy balls, I might get 4,000 or 5,000 runaway mold. If I put a questionably sweet cake into my nutrient processor, I can get 20 or 30,000 runaway mold from this. The same set of curious deposits. And so, that's the kind of thing. So you don't need to eat to survive, but, you can eat to maximize,
it's gamified,
some
basically.
function. Yeah.
Cool.
But, and it's not a trivial matter. You have to go pick the wheat. You need to harvest some milk. You need to harvest some eggs. You need to gather some honey. And all this is all stuff that you get from creatures and plants in the, on planet surfaces.
So you're making custard.
Yeah. So then you can, mix it all up and make your, questionably sweet cake or monstrous donuts if you want to, be able to scan creatures for, 1 million credits. But definitely a fun game.
All right. Well, that's all I got. Anybody else got anything?
No, just I very briefly I sampled the latest update of Enshrouded, and it's very gorgeous. And they added water, and the water physics and the graphics and everything else are spectacular. Yeah, really gorgeous. But I only had a chance to. I was only running around in there because Sean and Kate were playing, and so I was just hanging out with them, chatting, and running around in the world. So I haven't had a chance to really play with it much. But they've expanded some of the biomes more. It's been a while since I've actually played it myself. I rage quit due to a certain boss location quite a while ago because I was trying to beat it alone, and it's not impossible, but it's not easy to beat alone.
Not easy.
It's a beautiful game. Anybody listening has never played it, I highly recommend it. But yes, the latest update is very pretty. Lots of new mechanics and new build pieces and stuff.
Yeah, and I've been playing Outer Worlds too.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Oh, that's right. I forgot that came out.
Yeah.
So I'm loving it. I like the first game. It's a lot of fun. I like that, that humor, and it's kind of a wacky game.
Kind of Borderlands-y.
Yeah, not quite that crazy.
Yeah.
But definitely is, it's not straight laced at all.
Yeah.
So, and just over the top ridiculous, corporate humor. So, it's been a lot of fun.
Awesome. All right. Well, hopefully we'll be back in December-ish.
Yeah. Ish. Yeah.
And thanks, Matt, for emailing in. If anybody has anything, feel free to email in. Skyrim Addict Podcast @gmail.com. If you have any characters you're playing, you want to tell us about them, it's awesome. Or anything else otherwise, just send it there. And we'll talk to you all next time.
Take care.